Okay, so part 2 of the 9-year anniversary is creeping up, right? It's starting to become the topic of discussion amongst my videos. We've been talking about Beast Gohan, we've been talking about the banners and all that fun stuff. Part 1, I feel like most people are probably finished up with their pre-planned summons at this point and are either saving or just grinding stones to do whatever they want to do. But I did one of these for part 1, so I thought about let's just do one for part 2 now, and that is which banner should you summon on first? This one's a little more obvious, I'm not gonna lie. I think most of you watching can probably piece together, put together, whatever you want to say, what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So, both the banners, right? We're going to look at them, we're going to talk about them, and I'll make a case for the Gamma's banner. Not a good one, far be it for me to say that it's a good one, but I'll at least make the argument that you should summon on the Gamma's banner, right? But, like I said, that's more of just for the sake of discussion. Cut and dry, summon on Beast Gohan first. The objective number 1, boys and girls. Beast Gohan. We summon on the Beast Gohan banner until we acquire Beast Gohan. And if we don't acquire Beast Gohan, we keep summoning for Beast Gohan, okay? We all understand this, right? We all have the same idea. We're all on the same page. Beast Gohan, this is the primary objective of the anniversary. We need to get Beast Gohan, okay? So, let's just get that out of the way. But other than just talking about securing Beast Gohan, who is on this banner, right? I'm sure some of you are sick of me talking about this at this point, but until the banners are live, until you guys have summoned, I'm going to keep talking about it. So, AGL, Krillin, and 18, not my ideal choice for a banner unit, but it is what it is. They're okay, right? They're a decent support that can fill in on the team, especially if you don't have many options. But the next stretch of 7 units, generational run right here, boys. The best unit in the game. An okay unit you can make work, but they are very suspect. A very good unit, again, can look suspect, but a lot of y'all were telling me that they, I think this is just global playerism. They think that this GT duo is still good, but then they use them in this 9th anniversary content, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this guy was right. They're decent, okay? They're a good unit, but not where they were, right? When I say fall off, I mean they went from being like one of the staple units that you're always using into the game to a unit that you're kind of falling back on and not using as much anymore. If they fit on a team, great. If they work, great. But most of the time, the answer is no, they are not going to work. So a lot of GT duo copers, but I think once you guys get these fights against Gogeta Blue and stuff like that, and some of these Beast Gohan fights, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the Metal Cooler Movie duo never really had a time in the spotlight, right? Never really been that event where it's like, oh yeah, these are the guys, right? A lot of like okay things I like about the character. Their leader skill is good. Their categories are good. Just not good, right? Like this is a character you're not putting on any team right now, unless you are trying to lose. If you want to lose, then throw this character on the team by all means. The same could be kind of said about these guys, but at least Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has damage reduction on Rainbow Orb and an attack break or an action break, so that does help. But again, not the best character in the world. But now we're getting to the goodies, right? We have UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. The second, third best unit in the game, the third, fourth best unit in the game right here. These are the highlights of the banner, right? You should feel the same amount of like excitement from pulling one of these two as you would from pulling like Gogeta or Broly if you don't have them, right? I'm serious, they're that good, especially with their EZAs. Like these guys with their EZAs are absolutely crazy. So when you get that fusion animation and you see one of these two and it's not Beast, don't feel too discouraged, because guess what? These characters are not Beast, but they are very, very good, and you know, they are on that tier below Beast, which is a good tier to be on, so trust me on that. And then the trolls of the banner, aside from these guys, Piccolo, who's okay, right? He has a scouter, which is fine, and the Go Bros can have good damage, but they're nothing wild. But yeah, like when we talk about a banner that has value and one that you should sink all your stones into, this is a prime example of that, right? We're on global, so we have to consider that worldwide is in a month and a couple weeks. So, summon strategy. If you pull Beast first multi and you have all of the other units on this banner, I'm pleading with you, don't get greedy and try to flex dupes on Beast Gohan. Take your W, get your Beast, and be done. This guy, and you can look at the videos on the channel. Every hard event in the game, I've uploaded a video on a no item run with, using this character basically. So, At 55%, he is more than enough to destroy the game. You do not need to go dupe chasing. I know it sounds cool to have, you know, the rainbow star on him or something like that, but I promise you, you're going to have more fun with LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that comes for Worldwide Download Celebration and this Beast Gohan than no stones and a 69% Beast Gohan. So keep that in mind as things are going. Unless you are somebody that's just going to add stones no matter what, like via money, don't get too greedy. If you get this guy early and you don't need anything else, just stop. That would be my advice to you. So Beast Gohan banner, I firmly believe that you should summon on this banner first. But if you're somebody that likes to be different, if you want to break the norm, not be into the hype, you know, be on your different-ish, let me tell you about the Gammas banner. So, the Carnival banner for the Gammas. Like I said, I'm making this argument knowing it isn't right. So, keep that in mind as I'm talking about this. When it comes to a Carnival banner lineup, a lot of the times you are not going to be seeing a lineup this valuable of the featured LRs on the list, right? This top row is as impressive as a Carnival banner will probably get for a bit, depending on what Worldwide looks like, but you can see here, we have the Gammas. This is a very good character, fits well in the Superheroes team, and as Superheroes lead, they are pure 200 on Superheroes. But if we look at the rest of the banner lineup, and the first 4 right here, this is a solid unit who fits on the Beast Gohan leader skill. This is a character who, when ran, like, she can look good in bunches, but not the best anymore, unfortunately. Bulma is, like, akin to the GT duo, right, where I say she's fallen off, but when I say she's fallen off, she's went from, you know, 2 in the game down to, you know, the 20s, the 30s. I'd have to think about it, right? But this Bulma is no longer what she was, so that's why I'm saying she fell off. Is she very good? Yes. She can be ran on the Power of Wishes team, especially Earthbred Fighter she fits in well on. And if you're someone that likes to run like the Dragon Ball Saga team, this is probably the best character on that category. Yeah, right? World Tournament Goku, Junior, yeah, it has to be this Bulma. And then LR One Piece as well, don't forget about that. But also, Kai Goku, Turtle School. I know that kind of sounds Polar Bear in Arlington, Texas, but Turtle School, that's a good 200% with a bunch of Gokus on it, right? We've got, who else do we got? I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Earthbred Fighters, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Pure Saiyans, right? All types of categories that this character is on that you're really going to be able to take advantage of with this character. A nice little slot 1 character for intermediate difficulty content that a lot of my viewers are probably playing at this point. You're starting to get into that Frieza event range, the Vegeta event, the beginner red zones. This is a character that's going to be able to park in slot 1 and be just fine. This is a great character, just not what he used to be when he came out during the 8th anniversary. Then we kind of get to the nonsense, right? Birdku has a revive utility, which is always nice, but there are other characters that can fulfill this now, especially on the Superheroes team. Guess what? These 2 characters right here revive, so it's like, you don't need it. This character revives, don't need it. So keep that in mind, but again, Fusion Zamasu, Rose, they're okay. If you like running the future team, like, sure, go ahead and use them. Look at their attack stats, be amazed, and AKA, just be mad that this guy doesn't link up with the tech one. And then, the Carnival banners, this is where I can't be, like, funny and say, like, yeah, this is why. This sucks, right? If they took these off, it'd be so much more valuable, but no, they have to make it 10 features, so they have to throw some nonsense garbage on here, and then keep that in mind. So, and the other appeal is if you're someone who likes to collect LRs and stuff like that, you can go ahead and get all these different unfeatured LRs, and on Global, this is going to include characters like AGL Ultimate Gohan, this is going to include characters like Captain Ginyu and stuff like that. So, a lot more variety in terms of this one for the unfeatured LRs, but it also just means more characters you could potentially pull. So, keep that in mind. Like I said, Beast Gohan banner, this is the one we want to be prioritizing, but I at least wanted to make the case for the Gammas banner. I think that if you just want to go from collecting characters that are not going to be as easy to pull, quote-unquote, we got 4 Carnival LRs on this one, and, like, it's hard to even make the argument, right? It's like, I suppose that, another argument is that during the Tanabata banner that comes out, whenever that's going to come out, Beast Gohan will be there and the Gammas will not be. So if you want access to the Gammas quicker, maybe you should summon on it. But again, just focus on Beast, all right? Let's not make this more difficult than it needs to be. But I wanted to make a video discussing all of that. So let me know down below how many stones you have saved up and what do you plan on doing with your summons. If you leave a comment saying you're summoning for the Gammas first, I think you're lying, or I think we need to talk. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's video. Subscribe if you are new, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.